Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Ateya. Tonight I will be creating for you guys a spicy honey Caribbean salmon. So for all you salmon lovers, it's coming up just for you. I just want to give a big shout out to Monique at DivasCanCook.com. It was such a great recipe. Thank you so much. I'm going to do a little twist on mine, so I'm going to do a Caesar crab salad. So stay tuned. Hi everyone, let's start with the Caesar crab salad. I just took imitation crab meat. You can also add croutons, it's up to you. Right now I'm just going to take the imitation crab meat. You could use real crab, but I like this route when making a salad. And I just want to, these are in chunks, so I just want them a little smaller. So I'm just going to slice these up just a little smaller because that's how I like them.
Straight from the south, with thoughts of moving north, and I can teach you how to flat iron that hair with no burns. I give you my time.
These are the salads, the Parmesan and the creamy Caesar I'm going to use. Let's add that to a bowl because all we're going to do here is we're going to toss everything together. So you put as much as you like in your salad. I'm just going to add the imitation crab meat on top, and you can add as much as you want it to be the creaminess of your salad. I like a lot of Caesar. That's just me. So that's good. And I'm going to toss that together. If you're unsure of how creamy you want your Caesar, always start with small portions. Toss it, put some more, toss it again, and that's when you'll know exactly when it's enough Caesar dressing for your salad. So just keep tossing.
Oh, what? You still here? Want more? I got that. Today I'm talking about food in my broadcast, and on top of that I host contests. But back to this, they crab, potatoes, and boiled shrimp. Did I tell you my peanut butter was a symphony? Brownies you can't beat. Taste my pepper steak, have breakfast with me. During the Super Bowl, impress your guests with buffalo wings from me.
I'm gonna add salt and pepper, and that's it. That's the only seasoning I'm gonna add to the salad. And let's add some Parmesan. Just sprinkle the Parmesan on top, and we're gonna give that one more toss, and that's gonna be enough for our crab Caesar salad. So all I'm gonna do after this is cover, and I'm gonna refrigerate, and let's get to the potatoes. With the potatoes, these were so good. I'm going to use, instead of water, I'm going to use chicken broth.
There's nothing else more for me to really say.
It called for 8 potatoes. It depends on how many you're cooking for. So I use a 48 ounce. Pour the whole thing in. The whole thing. I was trying to save some, but pour the whole 48 ounce in. You can also use water. It's totally up to you, but on Monique's site, she just definitely said that this will change your life of your potatoes, and she was so right. These potatoes are like melt in your mouth potatoes. That's why I named them great potatoes. So we're going to boil those for 30 minutes or until tender. Now let's start with the sauce that's going to go on top of the potatoes. We're going to take a whole cup of half and half. You can use any kind you like. I use Land O'Lakes. And I'm going to take 1 stick of real butter. Once again, I use Land O'Lakes. And we're going to add 4 tablespoons of sour cream for the sauce that's going to go on top of the potatoes. I guarantee you this is going to be the best potatoes you ever taste if you try this recipe just like this. I guarantee you it's so good. So people, I want to tell you, do not boil, simmer. Do not boil this at all. Make sure everything melts and is together, and it's going to be smooth and so good, because we're going to add that right on top of the potatoes after everything is done. So we're just going to give it a good stir, and you can have this on medium or medium low, because while that's going, we're about to go whisk the potatoes. Not smash, we're gonna whisk. So yeah, just get all that blended together. Now we're gonna take our potatoes and we're gonna whisk them, smash them with the whisk. And that's also a great tip that Monique had on her channel. I just never have potatoes that look like this. I must say, I really do thank her for all her recipes. They're so good, and I'm learning so much from her. So I really want to thank her for this, for all the great tips. So we're gonna keep smashing with the whisk. So now let's add the sauce. So once you add your cream sauce, just keep on stirring really, really well. And it's gonna get like so creamy just that fast. It's like extra creamy. And people, you can season to your taste. I'm gonna use garlic powder, paprika, black pepper, salt, and I'm gonna use rosemary. Rosemary is so good in these potatoes, but it's totally up to you of what you want to use. You use parsley flakes, you can use anything you like. It's totally up to you. Just to teach you fly, winging it sometimes, but hey, the sister tries. What you need to know about boo, you know Ateya's got it or can get it. Whether it's a foreign product or something you ain't know was an instrument of beauty. I'm the MacGyver of the hot iron. You don't believe me? Check out my Eurolook diamond. Once again, you will definitely love these potatoes. They are like to die for. They're delicious. It's funny they want to tear me down, but sadly the block function keeps me happy. In the kitchen I rock with the. So for the part everyone's been waiting for, let's get started on the spicy honey Caribbean salmon. Let's make the sauce. Right now, I use pure honey, but you can use regular honey. It's totally up to you. We're gonna have 1 cup of honey. Oh, what? You still here? Want more? I got that. Today I'm talking about food in my broadcast, and on top of that I host contests. But back to this, they crab potatoes and boiled shrimp. Did I tell you my? Now let's take 1/2 cup of soy sauce. And do not forget, people, I double my sauce. So my version and Monique's version is going to be different because I doubled the sauce. Now let's take 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm sorry for all that splashing. Have you seen it? Better known as the Mac Dot. I'm a Berlin teacher. If this is your first time visiting, prepare to get your feet wet. You are now tuned in to smooth complexions. Miss Ateya, have you seen her? Better known as the Mac Dot. I'm a Berlin teacher. If this is your first time visiting, prepare to get your feet wet. You are now tuned in to smooth complexions. There's nothing. Now let's take 4 tablespoons of pineapple juice. So head over to YouTube. People, I know you're gonna be like, oh my god, it's so much stuff, but it is so worth it. When I say it's worth it, I am not even a salmon person, but with this recipe, it is definitely for me. Now let's take 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now let's add 2 tablespoons of distilled vinegar. One teaspoon of black pepper. Let's add 2 teaspoons of olive oil. The seasoned mixtures all are going to come together, and it's going to be the most wonderful sauce you ever had on salmon. Let's take 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Let's take 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. And last but not least, you know we cannot forget the garlic powder. Let's take 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now what we're going to do now, we're going to mix all this together. And we're going to get our sauce going. And then we're going to all up our salmon to get it ready. Because people, you're going to feast. I just want you to feast your mouth for this great salmon that's coming up. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, for anybody out there that's doubting salmon like myself, you're going to love this sauce and you're going to love salmon. And I'm sure you can add this on top of chicken, breast, I guess regular chicken. I mean, I'm sure this sauce can go on a lot of things, but it's definitely a hit on salmon. So we're just going to simmer all this together. And I'm going to let you look at all these good spices. Look at that. Oh, and it smells so good. So let's prepare our salmon. So now I'm just going to take some Crisco oil and we're just going to oil our salmon. Just oil it up really good. On the salmon, all we're going to do is take salt and pepper for seasoning. That is it.
It's funny they want to tear me down, but sadly the block function keeps me happy. Here in the kitchen I rock with the sage and these haters hate cause I don't look a day of my age. Miss Ateya, have you seen her? Better known as the Mac Dot, a Maybelline teacher. If this is your first time visiting, prepare to get your feet wet. You are now tuned in to smooth complexion.
And just flip it over, get all that seasoning that's on the foil, just flip it. Get all that good old seasoning on those salmon. So now, while the salmon is done, let's add our sauce. So just add that good old spicy Caribbean sauce on top. And we're going to place it in the oven on 400 degrees for 12 to 14 minutes. Look at that, people. Oh, wait till you taste this. I can't wait till you guys try it. So now let's place this in the oven. All I did here, I'm just going to add some steamers in the microwave 6 to 8 minutes. Those are so good, by the way. And this is how it looks. It is definitely only enough for 2 people. Now let's take it out the oven, flip it, and let's put it back in the oven on broil for 1 or 2 minutes. Now let's chow down. Yes, it is all done. So take your great potatoes, and they're all good and fluffy and just delicious, people. They're just gonna melt in your mouth, I'm telling you. So just place that all, I'm just going to fix my plate like this. I'm going to place that all over that front side of the plate. This plate is by Villroy and Boch. I love these plates. So now let's add our Caesar crab salad. And now let's add our steamed vegetables, which is snap peas, cauliflower, and carrots, and it's in like a buttery basil. It is so good, people. I just wish it was more than that came in the bag. I think I bought it for $1.88, so I think they're being stingy with the vegetables, but it was so worth it. Now let's add our spicy honey Caribbean salmon. Look how good that is. And like I said, I doubled my sauce. And I'm going to definitely have enough to just drizzle right on top. Oh, it's so good. I can't stress that enough. I'm just happy that now I'm on board and I'm a salmon lover. And I know how to cook it just right. So now let's just drizzle the sauce. And I want to thank you guys once again for joining me tonight. Thanks, Monique. Thanks, Tanya, for such a great recipe. I love you guys so much. More cooking is coming up. And this is my ending review. Mwah. Love you guys. And this is the ending result. Oh my goodness. Look how good this looks. Look. My Caesar crab salad. So people, if you want to recreate this, send it right here. But thank you so much, Monique, because this is off the chain. You guys have a good night.